So the big thing that came out in the past couple days was their, rebranding NXT. And I think you started talking about it when you were talking about your shirt. You're saying, it's all new colors representing, oh, look, we're here in Orlando.
Yeah, it's like, this is like Miami Vice. It says Soul South Florida. And they came out one version of this. This is Redcon. They came out one version and they revamped it and came out with another version of this. But it says like, hey, we're South Florida. We're cool. We're trendy. This is the Florida company. Then NXT now has the new logos, which to me, when I look at that logo, says So Orlando.
Does it?
To me, it's Orlando.
To me, it says like trippy acid trip.
That's what the hell Orlando is. I wouldn't want to get caught there. Like, okay. Have you ever gone to Disneyland on acid?
No.
I have. I have. Like, I don't recommend that, kids, and you listening out there.
Like, you looked right into the camera. You're like,
that logo's a hot mess, just like Orlando. It's a hot mess. Orlando is a hot mess. That is a swamp hole ass of Florida. Like, oh my.
Damn.
Man, no, I'm going to straight. I shoot on Orlando. I can't stand Orlando.
I liked living there.
It is in the middle. 5 years. There was no breeze. There was thunderstorms out the rear end and lightning strikes that terrified it out of you. Orlando is truly the hellhole of Florida, like Orlando. It's supposed to be the happiest place on earth. Disney, this and that. You got the PC Center. No, I believe it's a hell. It's just hell on earth.
Okay.
Right? How's your experiences driving into Orlando?
I lived there for 5 years.
That traffic is ridiculous.
It's bad, but so is Miami.
I know.
You think it's worse than Miami?
Yes, I think it's worse than Miami.
Leave a comment below, guys.
Anytime I've been on I-4 coming in, I am in a downpour with lightning popping window to window. And then people cannot drive up there because none of them are from there.
Okay.
And they're in rental cars and they're lost. Or they're drunk because they're on vacation.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
So I don't know. Orlando, I just get a lot of anxiety. Sometimes I thought like, oh, that could be great if it was at the PC or something. When you think about things in life, and I go, I couldn't live in Orlando. I'd have to commute into it. I'd have to live at like Merritt Island or something on the coast. No, I couldn't live in the center.
Cocoa?
Cocoa's great. Cocoa, Melbourne, all that's great. Titusville, all that's good. I like all that. I just don't like the being in the center of the state. And then with that, you drop in every tourist attraction it possibly can be.
That's true.
And then nothing against tourism because that keeps Florida alive, but it's rough, yeah. So they throw me. So yeah, that logo kind of reminds me like of Orlando. I mean, it is all over the place, this and this and that. I like the traditional yellow. I like the yellow one. I don't know why.
Sometimes it's like, if it ain't broke, right? So
Yeah.
to me, I mean, yeah, I think things did get a little difficult with AEW versus NXT, but what breaks my heart is how much love Triple H put into the NXT brand, and now what is he not even associated with it anymore?
No, he's still associated. Very much. He's still running it. I mean, I think Vince and Bruce will have final say. They're too busy. Bruce Pritchard and how many shows is going on? Like how much? You got Raw, you got SmackDown, on top of all the other creative, right, and this and that. I think they're just gonna come in and say yay or nay on some stuff like all right. No, I think they'll come in and go, hey, we want to push Kid Cadet, but we don't really feel the other one is here, so let's work her out of the program. This is the one. This is what we think are going to be on the main roster. So we want time invested in this person. And then I think they'll go, well, we don't feel this is there. They've already cleaned house once. Then they've had tryouts and hired people that are above 6'2" and 200 something. So they're going other routes. So they clearly have something in their mind. I think they're just going to go back to what wrestling was before all the flipping and flopping and stuff like that, which I think there's room for both. So let AEW have I think they see they're diverse in a lot of smaller guys, but they're not really. Some of these guys are bigger now in AEW and maybe bigger ones coming in. But I think WWE's going to go back to I don't want to say land of the giants, but they will look like giants, but they're not compared to what was. But what once was will be again, I think so.
What do you think about I guess they're saying, all right, there's an age cutoff. If you're older than 25, sorry about it.
But me personally, see, I'm not quite like Raymond, a conspiracy theory guy or anything like that. But I'm thinking the change of this. Vince and then Bruce wanting to come in and have creative control, a final say, and all that, or more hand on stuff. It all stems to the AEW going into Orlando. It all stems to them stepping into their backyard. So they're claiming, hey, the new music for it, something in the South. What's to say something like so? Now they're staking to me when I'm listening to it, I'm like, all right, well they went with these colors, they vamped this up. Boom, they're refreshing that product. They made it so Orlando. Now they're like referencing the South.
Like,
so like they're saying like, hey, this is our territory, like, or whatever. This is like our hood. You're not gonna roll up my hood. So we got fresh signs up to let you know this is our hood. We're letting everybody know. So and they're coming in. Yeah, I think maybe we've said it on here where I thought Hunter was more Vince's competition, but now maybe they see things as a threat coming into Orlando and stuff like that. I don't know. I said I'm not a huge conspiracy guy, but sometimes I look a little deeper and then I think like, is it all coincidental or no? But things do change. You have to evolve products. Raw's evolved over the years. SmackDown's evolved over the years. NXT's going to have to evolve. Vince and him coming back in, I don't think they're going to totally run things. I think they're way too busy to do that. To be honest, I mean, they could come in and shut things down and say who they want pushed and this and that. But I think they went to a team. Didn't they go to a team? Is it like Vince, Bruce Pritchard, Kevin Dunn, Nick Khan or somebody? I think they're all like overseeing it now. I think they've gone back to that type of stuff like when they were doing Raw, different things and stuff. So they're a little older. I don't know if they're so hip to the hop. They think they're hip to the hop.
Hip to the hop.
Hip to the hop. What's new and what's fresh? I don't know. What's lit? I guess is Raymond would put it. Like they think they're hip to the lit, whatever. I don't know if they are, but they know what once was can be again and will work. The only thing new is what's forgotten. They've still been around. I've seen a few generations of what's been forgotten, so they could recycle that and repackage that with what's current and cool. So it's the two collide to probably make something really cool. I don't think it's a bad thing. Vince can be in his mind, like I've said it here before, and it was said to me that like, you don't remember anything after 3 years. Like, people don't remember if you're not done something in 3 years there, they don't remember you. So he's always looking. So WWE builds and creates new stars. So, I mean, you ever heard of Sheamus before he went there?
Mm-mm.
How about your guy, Drew?
What, Drew?
Drew.
Well, I knew, that's a tough debate because I knew him from like Evolve was the first, but I guess that was post.
but WWE made them stars. Like they're mega stars, right? You would consider them at one point. They were like champions, everything, right? So, I mean, they make stars. I mean, Wade Barrett, whatever he's called, Stu Sanders. You ever heard of these guys? But they became major stars. Like, where versus AEW, they're hiring in the major stars now instead of they were trying to create them, but I don't think it was working out so well. WWE knows how to create a superstar. They really do know how to create a superstar. Build and develop and make you a superstar, and that's just what they do. They've done it and they've done it. It's a proven formula. They're a factory of making superstars.
Do you think that they'll bring in new trainers as well, or do you think that they'll kind of keep?
I worry for the other ones because there's some that have been there, like some of my friends. I don't say their name out loud, but they've been there like 13 years. Like, you got to wonder, like, as they get up in their 60s, do they start worrying like? Are they gonna have health issues if things can go sideways, or are they paying them too much?